Okay, so just a quick recap if you haven't been following along. This is a three-tiered waterfall X-display plant tank from an aquarium store. Has a sump underneath, and I decided to bought it from a private seller in Brisbane, and I decided to film a series of me setting this up and personalizing it, including things like putting down my own silicon and rock backgrounds and really trying to get as natural a feel as possible. I really wanted to reflect as close to nature as possible as far as three separate waterfalls going into it, and I think I've been relatively successful in getting it to this point. It's probably been going for about 6 weeks at this stage, and I think it's settling in well. Plants are growing brilliantly, and it's definitely ready for some more fish. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, well, this is an exciting moment. I've decided on the first group of fish, which are these guys, the red Serpe tetras. I went down and saw my mate Ross and Peter, my mates Ross and Peter down at RC Aquariums, and we talked through it, and yeah, I think I'm going to give obviously these guys a crack. Perfect time with the sun on it the way it is too, so I've just given it a quick water change, and everything is really good to go now for the first group of fish. So I'm going to do them in stages. I don't want to overload the system. I'm going to let these guys, you'll see them all in this video, but at the moment these are the first ones that are going to go in. So I'm going to they've been in there probably about 15 maybe 20 minutes now, just catching up to temp. I have put the screens in, and I will do that for now, just on the basis that I want them to stay in their particular area. I may or may not just take those screens out at some point in time and just see if they do go into the other tanks. But I'm also tossing up at the moment 10 neon tetras in this one, 10 neon tetras in this one, 10 neon tetras in this one. I've got another school of tetras I want in there, another school of tetras I want in there. I'm going to go green emerald cories down the bottom. I'm going to go most likely gold Venezuelans in this one, or gold lasers I should say. And the orange Venezuelans in this tank over here. So that's the plan, but I've got to start somewhere, and I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do the plop and drop method and get the aquarium water out of the bag, keep the fish in one go, and drop them into to this tank. So to do that, I've just got a bucket. I've got a net that I've already wet up, so we're just about out. I'll leave that water in there for just a minute so I can reposition this camera for you. Okay, so they're all out the bag, all in the one net. Just let them catch their breath almost, and out they go. And off the sheriff goes. Okay, so they're in there, and these guys have just been in there a couple of minutes, but you'll see they've already found the safe space behind the log. They seem okay. Zig's checking out the complex, and I think I'll give these guys some time to settle in and yeah, work on the next fish. Okay, so that's all of them in there.
Yeah, they look really good, man. I'm just double checking the counts on them now. Yeah, there's definitely 10 there.
Beautiful. No, very cool.
I definitely haven't ripped you off.
Hey?
I definitely haven't ripped you off.
Yeah, perfect. Not that I would expect you to.
You can screenshot it, there'll be like 9 in there, 8 in there, 23 in there.
Okay, as you can see, it's dark and 10 past 6-ish. I've made it home from Nick's. Zig was pretty happy to see me, that's for sure. And I've got the bags floating. Now it's going to be a bit anticlimactic, the release of them, and rest assured I will show you some footage of them in the sun tomorrow, and I'll get some really cool shots, I'm hoping, for this video. But yeah, I'm basically going to just drop them in tonight. That light's been turned on out there, so you might, no, it's not going to show anything. No. So I'm going to, I think, put the emperor tetras in here. I'm going to put the rummy nose in here and split 10, 10, 10 of the neon tetras in there. You can see the serpes have settled in pretty well. They're happy, like really happy. They're always in the sun, those guys. So, and everything else has survived the trip home nicely. I'm really keen to put the whiptails in. Thank you, Nick. So I'm going to do that now, and so that's a quick look around the shop, and I want to get back to my mate's place, and we'll get these fish all put into their new homes, and of course drop mine into my river system as well. I could actually spend quite a bit of time here looking at all these fish. Okay, down I go. Okay, so it's about 20 to 5. Just walked back from my mate's place. Then obviously my 5 extra serpes. Sorry about the glare. They're going to go in there. The Colombian blue-red tetras are going to go in here, and looks pretty good in the sun, doesn't it? Especially when I'm out of the way. So I'm going to drop them into there now. I don't obviously have a cameraman, so I'll have to do that, and then maybe time lapse that and then show you once they're in there. So I shall jump onto that right now. Okay, so I think the first cories that are going to go in the river tank are going to be the ones up here. They are gold lasers. The tank's, pardon me, looking pretty rough, and I've got a female beta in there that I want to pull out and put with her sister and the other female that Nick gave me, which I've got 2 girls in there at the moment living quite happily in there. In fact, it's also got a heater on it, so that'll make her happy, I'm sure. And what I'd like to do is probably upsize the betas that are in these tanks here. It's one of the ones that Nick got me last visit, and the other blue and white koi's over there. I think I'm going to put them into this size tank and have the 3 boys up there. Not sure what I'll do with them. Probably make them into shrimp tanks maybe. And then yeah, then I'm good to go. These guys are growing in well. I really like that tank. It was just my plant growing tank, but now it's a planted tank, so it is what it is, I guess. And these guys are ready to go to new homes, so I've got to get that sorted. Sump down the bottom, my homemade sump is doing well. So what I'm going to do now is drain that and catch up and see how many I've got. Okay, so I wanted to clean up the bulbitis that I've got in here. Yes, the tank's dirty, Blixa japonica, just to say Blixa japonica, and the bulbitis on this bit of timber here, and the bulbitis on this bit of timber here that Zig is pointing out. So the snails are going to go nuts and just clean everything off that and give it a bit of a clean up for me. It was rather dirty, but what we ended up with as far as the head count goes, and they look good in there. So there's 12, which I'm surprised. I think there's actually I think they have bred, because there's an even smaller baby down there. Zig, I know you like cories, but you can't have those ones. So they're going to go, I think, in this middle tank, because they are a little bit shy. They have got the space to hide around here, but I can see them. The ones over here I want to be more boisterous, and I was toying around with even some albinos. I think the gold's in here, and I'm still undecided about what to put in here. I'm thinking my orange Venezuelans. So a little bit of tannin in the water at the minute, which I'm quite happy with. The overflow and everything is working fine as far as water changes go. and now I've got it hooked up to the rainwater tank. It's yeah, it's even safer, I think. So what I'll do is a release shot of these guys going into the middle tank, and that'll be the first group of cories going in. Okay, you ready, Zig? So I'm going to have to do this left-handed, obviously. Turn it around where I can see it, where you can see it, more importantly. And let's watch them come out. There they go. And as predicted, straight behind the log. But I'll be able to see them there. That's cool. I'm really pleased that I've got some cories in there now. Okay. I will get back to deciding, yeah, what's going to go in here next. Okay, so the next group I'm going to pull down of cories, the next group of cories I should say, is going to be this tank here. I've got albinos in here, I've got black Venezuelans and orange Venezuelans. So I think what I'm going to do is put the black and the white together, and I'm going to put the orange Vens, which I've got some more in that tank over there, but I'm going to put just there's 4 or 5 in there that'll do to start with, and I'll work out what I'm going to just how quickly I'm going to build it up. I've got these guys here, the Matais, as well, but neither of these 2 tanks are looking flash at the moment for some reason. I've lost 1 gold laser in there, and I've lost probably 2 of the Matai in there, so it's probably the cold. So I put the heater up and everything's going again, but yeah, I'll just have to just keep an eye on those 2 tanks. Everything else seems to be doing okay. Sheriff's going off out there. Hang on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Sorted the sheriff out. Doesn't the tank look good in the sun? It changes like, you know, every half an hour to an hour, especially in winter with the way the sun's actually moving. It's pretty cool, and I'm enjoying, yeah, all the different times of day with it as well, especially these blue emperors. They look, yeah, pretty spectacular. And this side's good as well when the sun's coming through. I will take some more footage for you guys. You can see the cories have been in there about 4 or 5 days now. So they still seem to be doing okay, happy chappies. So so yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to go and catch these guys up now. So I'll let you know the head count once I once I get this tank broken down. Okay, so that's mostly everything out that I want out of there. That is a petricola catfish. He was supposed to go to Nick's, and I have no idea how I left him in there. So, and I did completely pull that tank down last time. That's pretty astonishing. But also, what's astonishing, found this, I believe, girl in, yeah, in that tank. I think I've got a guppy in there as well. Yeah, I've basically got L397, which I've got no idea where that could have come from, especially when it's on the African rack over there. I don't know why that's been funny with the focus. I've also got 6 albino cories. Is there 6? Can you count them? And 2 black Venezuelans, and at the moment there is 5 orange Venezuelans. I've got a feeling there might be 6, so I might still be catching one out of there and dropping him in. But for now, because it's out, I've got the door open. Even though it is a nice day, it's still cold. It's been getting down below 0 here of a morning, and yeah, it's been pretty cool, hasn't it, boys? Pretty cool out there, but it's a glorious day. No fake clouds, so we're doing okay, but it's chilly, so I want to get this door shut as soon as I can. Black is just enjoying himself, aren't you, Black Boy? Yes, I know. It's one of those days, so except for me. Okay, so I'm going to go and drop these guys in. I'll try to do a release shot for each one of them, and yeah, that will see that task out of the way. Okay, so the orange Venezuelans are going to be the ones that go in first. Just put a bit of water in. Okay, and let's see how happy they are to get out of here. into their new home. They're all washed out, but it won't take these guys long to get adapted to this tank. I think they're very outgoing and boisterous as far as corydoras is concerned. Okay, on to the next ones. Okay, so these guys are going to go in now. I think having a boisterous, outgoing cory like the albinos will be good to bring these fish out of their shells, so to speak. And in they go. A bit glary from this side, but I think they will settle in pretty quickly. Albinos are really awesome beginner cories, and I think cories that are very outgoing compared to most. So, okay, that's all those fish in for today. Now I've just got to get some good footage for you to show what it looks like. What's cool is these guys are ripping around the bottom, but it's actually brought one of the whiptails out. I've got one in each tank still. All of them have survived the few weeks they've been here. And yeah, these guys are doing all right too. The albinos are ripping around. Even the black lens out, having a look. I think it's made the tetras happy. I don't know what Zeke's doing. What are you doing, boy? Yeah, you got your ball. All right, I might go and throw the ball for him just for a few minutes. I haven't done that for a while today.